Just yesterday, I was having some conversation with a pastor friend of mine. So he had some issues. He was just grumbling in his mind. And I told him with all confidence and all assurance that I will bet him my life and I will have my life back on what God cannot do. And I said it with all assurance and all confidence. It's not from the angle of who studied the Bible or from where the confirmations are in the Bible with God, all things are possible. It was not from those angle. It was not from the Bible statements that whatever you ask of God, that He will do it for you. It was not from those angle. Although I believed in those things, those ones are confirmations for you to know that absolutely there is nothing God cannot do. God is God of impossibilities. So I was telling him with all confidence that I will bet my life and I will have my life back. And when I said so, he looked at me shocked. You get, because he was like he had a doubt. Maybe there are some things that God would not do. See, I did not tell him that to make him believe. I was telling him from a spirit because I'm a typical testimony. I'm a testimony of what God cannot do does not exist. I have seen God at work. I've not really lived long on this planet Earth, so to say, but so well. I've I have seen what God can do. I have seen God in action. I have seen the handworks of God in action. So I don't know. You out there that will see this pitch video. You out there that will see this video. Why I'm making this video is to reassure you and is to still let you know. And I will tell you that thing you are believing God for. I will bet you my life and I will have it back that God will do it. There is nothing I have not seen, even when he was saying with God, all things. He did not put all things, comma, and he now says some things. He said, with God, all things are possible. So I want you to know today, I want you to still believe, I want you to still have that unwavering faith, unwavering trust, unwavering belief that there is nothing under this earth that God cannot do. I've not seen so. The only limit we might only have is we, because it's our belief system that will determine. So it's now when you have that because he also said it's you of little faith. You don't believe. So when you don't believe, that is the angle that there will be uh, impossibilities with God. But hi, if you believe, there is nothing God cannot do. There is nothing God cannot do, I assure you, honestly. Because yesterday, I went ahead to talk in faith. Faith comments by hearing, like I always tell people, conversations matters a lot. So as he came to me, there was some conversation I would have had with him. His faith would just cripple down or wash down. But I helped in inspiring his faith, talking more, building more of his faith regarding to what God cannot do. Honestly, I'm not telling you to talk you into believing. These are real, is a real, is a real fact. A lot of people, I'm not the only one that have witnessed the handwork of God or what God can do in this world. I'm not the only one. A lot of people might not come out to tell you that God is God of impossibility. There is nothing. He said, "Is there anything too hard? Is there anything?" He said this again. Is there anything? Is there anything? And he said, "There is nothing. There is nothing too hard for God to do. There is nothing too hard for God to do." Honestly, I assure you, have your faith in God in whatsoever, so long as it's good thing, so long as it's good thing, believe you me, you will absolutely have that thing done for you once you believe. once you believe, even if your faith is little as mustard seed, that's how powerful God is. And even he said he will even help your unbelief. So I've not seen God is so marvelous, God is so good that His out, He's willingly, His out, He really wants to ensure that you enjoy good life, because He said the thoughts I have for you is the thought of peace, thought of good, to bring you to an expected end. So my brother, my sister, I want you to not to lose your faith in God and what He can do for you. There is nothing, that particular challenge, that particular problem you are having, I'm telling you honestly, is possible with God, but with human being, with how we've been cultured, our teachings, like Sarah, like we've always believed there is a stage it will get to a woman cannot give birth again. He showed that those things are not of him. So I don't know what your situation is. I don't know what you are passing through. But one thing I want to assure you again is with God, all things are possible. And I will beat my heart, I will hit my chest and tell you that I will bet my life on it and I will have it back. That's how I've seen God at work. It's not from the angle of the Bible. What you will study from the Bible or what my parents taught me is not at all any of this. Is typically seeing God at work, and I have worked on my faith, believing God, because He cannot fail. He said, instead of His word will not come to pass, heaven and earth will pass away. So thank you so much for believing again in that which you are looking for, that God will answer you. Thank you.